So you got the new Power Rangers in, yeah. Oh, you got the Blue Ranger, you got Mr. Ooze, Ivan, Green Ranger.
They're not Power Rangers. What are you talking?
Well, they don't have their helmets. Okay, I don't know what they're
They're
called.
not Power Rangers. They're Eternals.
Yeah, the Power Rangers have been around for eternity.
Get out.
Don't let me play with them, whatever.
They're not Power Rangers. What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome to another A&R review. Today, we got the Hasbro Marvel Legends Eternal Wave. We have a total of 11 figures. You got the BAF from the Wave, you got the 2 exclusives, and then the baddie from the movie. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll get through these guys and show you how good they really are. So we'll start off with these 2 characters here, Thena and Ajak. Now these 2 are the exclusives from this movie. So they're not part of the Wave. They are individually found at, I think, Walmart and Target. But yeah, they're the exclusives, so they have a different look, slight different look to them. The front of the box here, you got your typical Marvel Legends boxing with the window. At the bottom it says Eternals, and then the name, Hasbro and Marvel. At the back of the box, you have the full picture of them. It will write up who they are. Top of the box, you have the Eternals logo. And then the side of the box you already seen, their pictures. They're both the same side, has the same pictures. So yeah, pretty simple, standard stuff here. All right, so going through the actual wave here, we've got first off Sersi and Ikaris. They're sort of the lovebirds in the movie. The front of the box, your typical Marvel Legends with the Eternals. Top of the box, the logo, the Eternal logo. Back of the box, it is different from the exclusives. You've got the list of all the characters that build up Gilgamesh, a little bit write up on each one of them. And the side of the box, obviously the pictures that of them, and they're both the same on each side. Next up, we have Makkari and Druig. These guys are so cool. I absolutely love these 2 characters. Next up, we have Sprite and Phastos. These guys are pretty cool in their own right. Lastly but not least, we have Kingo here to round out the wave. And yeah, characters window with all their stuff. Same thing in the front here, the standard stuff, right? And then the top here, you got the Eternals logo. The top, back of the box, you have a write up on them, and the list of figures to build Gilgamesh. Side of the box, the picture. Side of the box, you have the pictures of both sides. That is your wave. And finally, we have the bad guy, Kro. He is the Deviant in the movie. The main Deviant. There are other Deviants, but he is the main Deviant in the movie, and he's a deluxe. So he's got a different size box here, bigger window, because he's a bigger guy here. Top of the box, you have the logo Eternal still. The back of the box, you've got a nice big picture of him, a little bit of a write-up on who he is. But yeah, very interesting character, and yeah, can't wait to open this guy up. So I just got back watching the movie, and it's a pretty good movie in its own right. And I wanted to watch the movie before opening them up to get a better understanding of who these characters are. So before I get my knife out here and carve into these figures, I just want to make sure to remind everybody, if you're watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment, because every month we're giving cool prizes away. So go ahead, subscribe for your chance to win a prize every month. First off, we have Ikaris, the most powerful of the Eternals and a walking cosmic powerhouse. Let's see if this figure is the same. Now, aesthetically, the blue is nice, metallic, it's got a nice shine to it. The gold trimmings all around him is very screen accurate in my opinion. The face here, very close to the actor's likeness. So I think aesthetically, they did a good job in putting this figure together. Articulation wise, as always, we've got all the articulation on the screen, but we can do a couple of things here. We can do the head articulation, which is on a hinge here. The collar at the back does prevent it from going a little bit higher. He is a flying character. He's Superman-esque, right? I wish the head would have been able to tilt a little bit higher, but it's not too bad. You get all the range you need in terms of side to side and up and down. The shoulder area, I would have loved to have butterfly joint, but that's just me. If you know me, I love the butterfly joints and figures. But because he's a flying character and he's going to use his arms to punch most of the time, that range to get him out there and make that, nice wide poses would have been nice to have that butterfly joint inserted in here. What I did like is the fact that the thigh area has a cut here on his outfit which allows him to get his legs to the side, and the double knees, it doesn't get in the way. The leg and the thigh can move around here really well. So that's really nice to have that, not restricting the outfit, it's not restricting the leg from moving around too much. So one thing I do want to mention is he doesn't have a waist swivel here, which is a shame because you could have hid the waist cut underneath the belt. He does have an upper torso swivel, which is nice, but I just think it's a kind of missed opportunity not to do the waist swivel. Accessory wise, it's kind of bare bones here. We do get a set of hands here, sort of like a gripping hand. And then we've got this alternative face here. He does have this effects on him like he's about to shoot out the optic blast. I would have liked to see an angry face instead of this calm collective face. Like, who's calm when they're blasting out lasers out of their eyes, right? So I would have liked to see more aggression in this head sculpt. Next up, we got Kingo here, Ikaris' fanboy and his right hand man. Kingo was the comedic character in the movie. So aesthetically, this guy, I mean, I love the purple, the dark purple with the black, and then they all have their gold, right? So the gold is, detailed and carved in. Yeah, he looks great. Face wise, maybe if you look at it from far away, he looks like the actor, but when you look at it up close, so I think it falls in that uncanny valley area where something's just not right with the face. I mean, it's the budget, right? It's Marvel Legend budget, so I'm gonna give him a pass. I think it's good enough, the actual face. So articulation wise, we're gonna have it on the screen here. I do want to mention that Ikaris and him both have pinless elbows, so that's cool. No butterfly joint. Again, this guy shoots out, beams from his hands. I would love to see more range on the shoulder and the arm area because he's using his arms predominantly. So no butterfly joint, kind of a bummer there. And the pants, the outfit actually goes all the way down, and it does restrict his legs from moving side to side and up and down, but you can bend the knees behind him here, double knees on him. The elbows have, the double elbows as well with bicep swivel. So decent amount of range for this guy. Butterfly joint would have been nice to have on. Another thing here for the upper body, there is a swivel. So torso at the top. The waist area, there is no swivel. It is pretty stiff there. The clothing covers it up anyways, so I don't think you would have got much swivel from the waist regardless. The leg area, just like Ikaris, there is no pin, so pinless here for the legs. So accessory wise, he does come with additional blast effects, as you can see right here. And then, his two closed fists right here as well. I would have loved to see another additional head sculpt, but that being said, the one that we have here has a pretty cool smirk on him. Here we have Sprite, the youngest looking Eternal, despite all being the same age. She has the ability to cast illusions. Aesthetically, I gotta say the head right away is not good. It doesn't look like her. It looks so weird. I don't know. She looks like a Keebler elf. It's not good. What can I say? The rest of the body, however, not bad. I love the silver and the turquoise blue / greenish. Yeah, it works well. It is accurate to the movie in my opinion, so it looks good. I like it. There's a lot of details carved into the body, not just painted, so that's a bonus here. Articulation wise, we got it up on the screen here, all the articulation, but I'll go through a couple of things here. The head is on a dumbbell joint. The shoulder is on a hinge, but it does get good range here, not bad. Upper body, upper torso has swivel here, no waist swivel. Does have a thigh cut and double knees here. So, pretty decent articulation on this character. She is a character that uses, gets illusion. So there's not a huge need to have a lot of articulation on this body. Accessory wise, she does come with these two closed fists right here. I feel it's a missed opportunity. In the movie, she does have a dagger. It would have been nice to get that, considering her powers really don't translate to figures. Accessory wise, it would have been nice to just get that dagger. Would have been an extra addition to her figure. Next up, we have Thena, aka Angelina Jolie, the Forecast Eternal. Thena is known for her warrior spirit and skill on the battlefield. She's also been known by many names, including Athena, goddess of war. Aesthetically, the head sculpt, I think that is Angelina Jolie. It looks the part, looks really good. I'm impressed actually. For the budget, the head sculpt is on point. The rest of the body here, it has the same, you know, the costume is exactly what I've noticed in the movie, so I don't see any, you know, major things. The armor's good on there. The cream, the off-white look, it's not as vibrant as some of the other characters, but this is her costume. This is how she is, right? So for me, it looks good. So articulation wise, the head is on a dumbbell joint, but because she's got long hair, you're not going to get much range in terms of going back up, but even down, because the hair comes all the way to the side here, it's going to be hard to get the head actually down. You can turn it left and right slightly here. The rest of the body here, it is, you know, it's a female body, so you're not expecting a whole lot. There is no waist swivel. That sucks, because another one here with the belt, they could just hit it underneath. Upper diaphragm does have swivel. She does have thigh cut, double knees, single elbow. You know, I would have really loved to see that waist swivel. Would have been nice to add that a little bit of articulation to her, because she's a fighter. She's a skilled fighter, and I would have loved to see more articulation on her so that she can execute some nice fighter poses. All right, accessory wise, so you do get a set of hands here, and I like the fact that she does have the armor on the wrist, so it's good. And then she comes with a plethora of weapons. She's got this sword and this staff with the Sailor Moon crescent in the top. And then she's got a dagger, or yeah, a dagger I want to call it. And then she's got this ninja blade, you know, because she wants to be Snake Eyes sometimes too. You know what? Honestly, like, I've watched the movie here. This is a pathetic attempt at making weapons for her. Like, it's clear and it's gold. I don't see any black to her weapons in the movie. Maybe I'm wrong. Leave a comment in the comment section below, but this is a really terrible attempt at giving her weapons. It's lazy. And yeah, I mean, I know that there are a bunch of weapons in here, and she's got more accessories than a lot of the other characters, but just try to make it a little bit brighter. Like, I mean, it's nothing close to the effects in the movie. Next up, we have Makkari, the cosmic speedster. She's unable to speak vocally, so she uses sign language to communicate. In the comics, this character has been both male and female. Now, what's interesting about her, the actual actor, she's actually deaf in real life, and I really appreciated that. Having a son of hard hearing, I really think that, you know, having someone who's deaf playing the role was very important and being true. Aesthetically, I honestly think the head sculpt could have been a little bit better. It doesn't look like the actress, so I appreciate the attempt, and I know there's a budget here. It just didn't, you know, doesn't look like her. The hair in the back, I would have liked to see a little bit more, you know, more dimensional, more texturing here, a little bit of overlapping. It's just a giant clump, and that's not natural to me. The body here, the actual costume looks great. I love the gray, I love the red. It's nice ruby red. It's very, very close to the actual look of the movie, and there's a lot of details, you know, carved into the actual outfit. So yeah, it looks really nice. I appreciate the colors on there. Articulation, the head is on a dumbbell joint, and the hair does stop it from actually going back, so it's just a full stop right there. Shoulder, it's on a hinge, and it does go up pretty high, so it's a good range there. No butterfly joint. Elbow, single elbow, and we have the list of all the articulation on the screen, so you can see in detail. She has an upper torso swivel, no waist swivel, and having no waist swivel seems to be the theme of the Eternal Wave. Nobody's got waist swivel, so I don't know, maybe it was a decision they made. Give nobody any waist swivel at all. For the leg, we have double knee, we do have thigh cut, and you know, your traditional ankle stuff here, up and down hinge, and a little bit of rocking. So yeah, she doesn't have anything, you know, out of the ordinary different from the rest of these guys. Accessory wise, she just comes with these two fists, and that's about it. That's another theme that's happening with these figures, lack of accessories. I would have liked to see some, you know, running motion hands, you know, like Quicksilver does in the comic books. She's a speedster. Would have been nice to add something that gives her that look that she's actually running full speed somewhere. And here is Phastos, the smartest of the Eternals. He is the engineer and the inventor of the group. Aesthetic wise, this guy, well, the face, the beard, it's nice. I'm gonna say it's very close. Not just there, but close enough where it's not too bad. Doesn't look cartoony. The body here, it is nice. I love that purplish blue to it. It's a really, really nice color. I love the silver with it, and then the gold details throughout the body with a little bit of turquoise blue here on the top. Yeah, it's really nice throughout the body. I do like the feet. It's nice and big, so he does stand very easily. Doesn't have really skinny feet. Articulation wise, he's got a dumbbell joint, so you can get the head move around left and right, no issues. I do, maybe just me, but I do find the neck a little too tall here. Just the head seems to be placed a little higher than it should be. The rest of the body here, we got the articulation up on the screen, but he's got hinge here for the shoulder area, no butterfly joint, bicep swivel. He's got double elbow, upper torso swivel, no waist swivel. Again, like I said, it seems to be a theme with these guys. Double knee, even though he's got double knee, can't really use it because this, what do you want to call it, dress, coat, top, I don't know, his uniform, it restricts the legs from going up anyways from the back here, so kind of pointless. One of the things I do appreciate this guy, he's an inventor engineer, so he doesn't really need to have a whole lot of articulation. Accessory wise, again, fell short big time. Just got two fists here. I don't know, like, I don't know what to say here. Like, he's an inventor, would have loved to see some cool celestial tech, you know, some inventions, something that he can hold in his hand. He's got hands that hold things. What is he holding right now? Nothing. Would have loved to see some accessories with this guy. It's a little disappointing, but that's the theme seems to be going on with this wave. Lackluster accessories. Next up we have Druig. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure his purpose is, as his powers are to mind control, and he's not allowed to use them on humans. And his power doesn't seem to work on Deviant, so this guy, what does he do then? What was he created for? I don't know, and I'm sorry. Aesthetic wise, the head, not there. I don't know, it doesn't look like the actor to me. It's a little bit of a miss here. Costume wise, outfit wise, black and red. It's pretty simple, right? A lot of details around the whole body from top to bottom. It's got a little bit of a metallic in the black, so it's got like a nice little shine to it when the light hits it. The upper part of the body is more metallic, and then the bottom kind of goes into a more of a jet black with a little bit of shimmer to it. The top is definitely more metallic. Articulation wise, well, the head is on a dumbbell joint. It does have a lot of movement. The shoulder area here is on a hinge. He does have bicep swivel underneath the actual armor. So the armor is attached to the shoulder, not attached to the body. It is independent, so you can get the whole arm to go up and down all the way around here. He does have double elbow. He has upper body swivel. And like the other ones, he does not have any waist swivel. His outfit is all the way down. It's more like a gown. So the legs are not going to move around too much. There is some cuts in between, so you might be able to sneak the leg out in the front here. But for the most part, it's going to be tucked behind the gown, so you're not going to have a lot of mobility with the legs. Accessory wise, well, we just get a pair of fist hands here, and that is about it. I would have loved to see an additional head sculpt, maybe with his eyes glowing, or just a full, you know, no pupil eye. It would have showed that he's trying to do a mind control, something to that effect would have been nice. But yeah, we didn't get that. We just got two heads. So. And here is Sersi, one of my favorites. Why? Because, well, she's got this affection for humanity, and it really plays out in that movie. So Sersi's powers are, she has the ability to change matter. So as long as not a sentient being. So for example, she can take dirt and turn it into water. So aesthetic wise, well, her face looks like the actress who plays MJ in the Spider-Man movies more than this actor, so yeah, not good. Does not look good. Paint-wise, the outfit, yes, green is great. Love it. Love the silver all around the actual figure here. All the characters have great paint jobs on their armor. Face is a hit or miss with some of these guys. This one is a miss in my opinion. Articulation wise, well, nothing crazy here. Pretty much the same as everybody else. Dumbbell joint on the neck area here. And the hair does get in the way some places, but you can move it left and right. It just when you go up and down, the hair does get in the way. Upper torso swivel. You have hinge for the shoulder area here. Single jointed elbow, double knee, and the ankle hinge up and down, and left and right for a little bit of a rock in there. No waist swivel like the rest of the characters, but yeah, simple figure just like everybody else in the line. So accessory wise, surprise, surprise, a set of hands. Yay! You know, she touches stuff and she changes at things. It would have been nice to kind of have like translucent hands, so it kind of mimics that effect when she touches and, you know, her hands are glowing. In the movie you see that, so would have loved to see some translucent hands. It would have been nice.
Hi Internet, it's Justin from the future. Upon editing this video, realized that we forgot to talk about Ajak. Or Ajak? Ajak? I don't know. Anyway, Salma Hayek's character. But don't worry, you didn't miss anything. She comes with a head sculpt and some punchy fists. All the articulations pretty much the exact same thing as the other figures, so I'm gonna say that we did it intentionally to save time. And I'm shooting this to make more time to completely negate that choice. Yeah, we forgot. It's not Elvin's fault. We were doing like 37,000 million characters that day, so someone slipped through the cracks. Anyway, it's like 3 in the morning, and I'm gonna finish this video now. So, bye.
Gilgamesh, the build-up figure from this wave, the powerhouse brawler from the Eternals. I'm gonna put this guy together here.
Super time lapse! Woo!
While Ikaris may be the powerhouse overall strongest Eternal, Gilgamesh is no slouch either. He's a brawler. And in the movie you get to see him physically pummel opponents, the Deviants, but you also see the laughter and the lighter side of this character. Alright, aesthetically, well, he looks very orange. I don't understand. What were they thinking? Like, he's a Korean actor, and I think the skin tone is off. Face-wise, I think that's also off. This doesn't look like this actor and doesn't do him justice. The goatee, I guess, you know, I do appreciate them getting the mustache and the little goatee hair on there. That's pretty neat that they actually was able to do that. The hair at the top is not too bad, but yeah, the skin tone and the face it's off. It's not like the actor at all. Now the rest of the body, it's really nice. It goes in line with the rest of the characters. You get the nice gold and green on him. It's a bronzy gold. It's actually probably more bronze than gold, but it works well. It looks very metallic, and that's the theme of these guys. Most of these guys have that metallic sheen to their armor, their costumes, and I think the money went to these elements instead of the accessories or lack thereof. And some of the characters didn't even get that face love, so you know where the money's going to. It's going into the actual body. And you know, with this guy, he's got a lot of detail on here. It just looks really good all the way around. Articulation wise, nothing new here. You do have pinless on the legs and from the shoulders, so that's nice. It's really clean there. He's got the head on the dumbbell joint. He's got the shoulder hinge, bicep swivel, and double elbow. He's got double knee, upper torso swivel, no waist swivel. But yeah, I mean, all the articulation should be on the screen, so if you want to look at it, you can. He does have the range I think he needs to be a brawler, but you know, butterfly joints should be added to anybody who's a brawler or using their arms. They need to have that flexibility to move the arms around, and he does not have that, so that's a shame. All right, it's that time again. Accessories. All right, look at that. We get another set of hands. And that's about it. Why? He's a brawler. He uses his hands. And you can see in the movie that when he hits people, there's actual cosmic effect, energy coming off his hands. Why can't we get some hands that glow even? I don't even care about the effects. Just not a simple, ordinary hand. Something. I don't know, maybe they're gonna make us buy this whole wave again later on. Say, oh look, here, now you get accessories with them. The real accessories. And then I'm gonna end up buying the whole thing again. As I say this, I know exactly that's what they're gonna do next year. Ah! Finally, we've got this deluxe here, Kro, the leader of the Deviants. A deviant that evolved, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to do any spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched the movie yet. Aesthetic wise, well, I think this is the case where the figure company gets not the final rendition, but sort of like one of the renditions they're about to do before the movie gets made. And I think they got the one just before the final one because his face looks different than in the movies, and the whole makeup of him, it looks slightly different. Don't get me wrong though, this guy is a big boy here and he's got some nice paint apps throughout the whole body. There was a lot of time and money spent into this, and of course, it's a deluxe figure. They have to do something better than the irregular line figures. So color wise, he's got green, gold, purple, red, black all over his body. They're, the texturing, you can see individual fibers on him. You can feel the individual fibers. There's spikes sticking out here, or tentacles, whatever you want to call them. Speaking of tentacles, these things are massive here. And I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, you got a lot of tentacles here. Articulation wise, well, dumbbell at the top here, shoulder at the hinge. Could have used, I know, I always say butterfly joints, but come on! Throw me something different. It's a deluxe figure. Add a butterfly joint here. Make him look cooler. You got bicep swivel, double elbow. You got upper torso swivel, no waist swivel. You have thigh cut. You have a list everything on here on the screen in case I forget anything, but it's all there. Double knee. The ankle area here actually does go up and down and swivels like that. Rocker, swivel, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you got a good chunk of articulation here, but again, big boys like this who use their arms to fight, they should definitely have butterfly joints. It's a deluxe figure. It should be included. I know there's a whole lot that goes with this guy, but yeah, it would have been so cool to have this guy with the butterfly joint, being able to whip the tentacles or his arms out to grab somebody. Accessory wise, we get these additional tentacles to add, so you just pop out the arms right here, and the forearm, I guess, and you just pop these guys in there. You kind of swap them out, whichever one you want. There you go. So you can have these huge tentacles, and based on what I've seen, I would have loved to see the gold more clear or brighter because of what he uses it. So having this paint, I think it's kind of dull. I would have loved to see a brighter gold or even translucent. It would have been nice. So I do want to mention that because the feet have this wide stance, the web kind of stance, it allows him to actually stand a little bit better with these tentacles. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does give him an opportunity to stand with the tentacles in the air, so it doesn't just flop over because of the weight of these tentacles. All right, final take. Well, I've got a wave here with the BAF, and I got 2 exclusive figures plus a deluxe figure here. It was an ambitious review, but I got through it and I enjoyed reviewing these figures. But I gotta tell you, the lack of accessories really was a downer for me. I thought I'd be okay with the nice paint jobs. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of figures here with great paint apps and they're really vibrant. It's really, really cool to get these figures into my display from the movie side of things. But the accessories, the lack there of accessories you cannot bring figures at the price point they are and just give 2 sets of hands and nothing else. It's inexcusable, and if they bring another set, I know they will bring another set down the road and say, you know, a revised version of Eternals or whatever they want to call it. And they're probably going to give us the accessories we probably needed. If you're going to pick these guys up and you're thinking which one to pick them up and not the whole barrage here, then I would suggest, if you want likeness, Angelina Jolie's character right here, Thena. Ikaris, in terms of the look and the effect that he has in his eyes, is nice. I did want to mention also, in terms of the extra head sculpt here for her, she looks more better on this head sculpt than the one with the crown here, Salma Hayek, that is. But other than this and this character right here, all the other ones have got, you know, either the face doesn't look like it or something's off about the skin tone. Yeah, all the other ones are just not that great, to be honest with you. I can't really recommend everybody else except for these two right here. What I can recommend is to click on that subscribe button and comment on our videos, because if you're a subscriber and you leave a comment, well, you have a chance to win a prize for eternity. As always, thank you for watching. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye. Jesus Christ.